Hey everybody, Big Bear coming at you from Bellingham Park, Mooresville, North Carolina. I just wanted to remind you, did you wake up in awe today? Air, water, exercise. I'm observing one of the facets of my diamond, sunlight. I'll talk about that in a second. You guys ready? You guys ready to have fun? On a ball field. It's a game. What about your life? Is your life a game? Is it? Or is it? The healing power of exercise is in the why. Sometimes the healing power of a placebo is in the why. Is that in your energy? Is that in your mind? Think about that. Let's talk about this for a second. Have you ever seen a diamond before they cut it? When they find it, kind of almost looks like any other rock. It's dirty on the outside, it's misshapen, it's lumpy. It certainly would not shine if sunlight shone on it. In some ways, we look at you as that diamond in the rough as we evolve as humans, as we grow, as we learn, as we become more mindful, as we awaken to experience and what it can teach us, and whether we're going to allow the experiences to teach us. The ancients knew stuff that we didn't, and so I try to learn what I can from them and apply that in a modern day situation. I have the diamond theory. I'll talk about that in a different way. But right now, we're just going to talk about the transformation. You can imagine that rock. I'm afraid the wind's blowing too hard. And we got airplanes. That's okay. I don't want to yell. I want you to hear the birds. So what is the transformation? The formation is a diamond. Whose diamond? My diamond? I've got my diamond. Do you want to be a diamond? Are you a diamond in the rough? Do you shine like you can and should? Do you shine like you were born to be? It's a question up to you. If you're not and you want to change, nothing's going to change until you change. What do you change? Got to start somewhere. Let's go. If you'll focus on these facets of your diamond and improve all of them incrementally and simultaneously, you lift your whole existence up. Don't have to make it drudgery. You don't have to make it this. You don't have to spin wheels for 4 hours a day to achieve a higher plane. Focus on these 8 things. Number 1, it's the temperance. It's kind of like the Goldilocks principle. Of the stuff you need, you get enough of it. Not too much, just right. And don't let the stuff in that you don't want, and if it gets in, get rid of it. It's temperance. Hydration. Make sure you understand hydration and how to get hydration down on a cellular level. What the importance of magnesium is, the role it plays, and what lack of proper hydration can do to you. If you are thirsty, then you're probably already dehydrated. What does the E stand for? Exercise. If you can't exercise, start out by stretching. My doctors recommend you should be walking 20 minutes a day, so long as your doctor allows that. That seems to be about the level that we should get every single day to get that incremental benefit from it. But remember, you gotta know why. Why are you exercising at all? That applies with things like nutrition too. So that might be a little secret why you're eating is often tied into your issues if you're not eating for the right reasons, right? All right, hello. Trust. Who do you trust? What do you trust? You have trust in a higher power. If you got trust in stuff outside of you, if you are so scared of everything outside of you that you're the only thing you trust, you got a problem. It's got to be something bigger, badder, and better than you, outside of you, that you believe in and trust in. Okay, it can be a flying spaghetti monster, I don't care. If you just take a moment and look about you. Did you create this? I did. I'm outside of you and you're outside of me. In the same way that a drop of water is outside of the ocean. Trust. No man is an island. We're all part of the same something. You can slice and dice it how you want. We're in the same town, the same county, the same state, the same country, same continent. We're men, we have blonde hair, we have blue eyes. You can slice and dice it how you want, but we all on this mothership Earth together. Rest. You're not a machine, you need time to rebuild. You actually need, part of the cycle is the rest part of the cycle. If you leave that out of your cycle, you won't be as good the next cycle, and the next, and the next, and it will degrade progressively. Air. First thing you do, you come into this world, last thing you do as you expire. And in between, it does what my people say, 70% of your detox happens through air, through the lungs. That's your detox. If you're not breathing right, if you're not breathing good air, if your air's polluted, if you have trouble breathing, at night we don't get the proper amount of oxygen a lot of times for different reasons. And so we teach first thing in the morning. That's why I say wake up in awe. Air, first thing, re-oxygenate yourself. It's free. Open your mouth, breathe. Pick a technique you like. Box breathing, 4 seconds breathing in, 4 seconds hold, 4 seconds breathing out, 4 seconds hold. Box breathing. Do that 4 cycles. That will help oxygenate you. 4, 7, 8. Some people, I like 4, 7, 8. Breathe in really deep for 4 seconds. Hold it for 7 seconds. Breathe out for 8 seconds. I like to stretch out my breathing out. It's almost the same thing. Don't knock it till you try it. Nutrition. You need someone to help guide you to get the nutrition that is specified to you. Every single person is unique because every single person has a unique microbiome. And we all process and absorb the nutrients uniquely to our own selves in that stage of our life or wherever we are. Lacks will cause deficiency. So if you lack in nutrition, that is one of the things that we used to call disease until we realized it was a deficiency. What is rickets? What is scurvy? Right? Those were diseases till we figured out, well, you just need to eat vitamin C. No more scurvy. All right. Sunlight. The biggest bang for your buck. How much is this costing me? How much does your vitamin B prescription cost you? Get me started on that. So the transformation is a diamond. What is a diamond? It's the hardest substance. It represents discipline. Only another diamond is capable of cutting a diamond. They shine due to their brilliance. They don't have to advertise themselves necessarily. You just got to look at them. They don't have to go external. You just got to get in their field of perception. They shine due to the way they pay attention. They shine due to the way they capture first and then disseminate energy. Einstein said E equals mc squared. Let's talk about this. My holistic doctor said, you are spirit, pure, unblemished essence of a God, without knowledge and without a throne. How about that? What does that mean? How is a drop of water still the same essence of the ocean? Try to make that analogy. We can talk some more later. I'm going to ask you, hi guy. Oh, please go. Oh, no. Please go away. Thank you. Goodbye. What is your energy? E equals mc squared. What are you? Your energy, your mc, what are you? What is the E in energy in regards to you? It's the vibration that you create through your existence. It's the net effect, of which is roughly the net positive and net negative that you reflect and emit back into the universe. So you absorb energy from the universe and then you put it back out. What you put back out is the net. Because when it comes in, you filter it coming in and you filter it coming out. So not everything gets in and not everything gets back out, right? There's a net effect. See also black body radiation. Okay. The net you allow in plus the net going out equals your net effect on the universe. That's your E. So the net E sub Barry equals the mass of Barry times c squared. Now this gets into my inner circle, you guys. If you PM me, my inner circle is $78 a month. We can talk about how the net energy of Joe Blow equals the mass of Joe Blow times c squared. And what does c squared equal? I'll give you a hint. It's all that stuff in your subconscious. So you've got your diamond. Your conscious part is the stuff above the line. That's your 8 facets. You're conscious of your 8 facets. What are your 8 facets? We talked about that. It's the trans. Another way to say it is I just recopied New Start. Okay? Nutrition, exercise, water, sunlight, temperance, air, rest, and trust in God. That's New Start. The trans was just temperance, hydration, exercise. Hello, sound familiar? The thing of it is, as energy, we are hurled into this existence. You are hurled into an arena to battle the others on earth. I like that. All right, so our mystics, our ancestors, the healers, the medicine men, the witch doctors, these people did not focus solely on the mind and the body, but they actually took into consideration the avatar and the demigod, which is the ego. We have our physical body. We have a life force that digests our food, regulates our breathing, our temperature, our blood pressure, etc. We've got a werewolf. You'll notice that best as it awakens in the person as they emerge in puberty. That's when the werewolf starts to awaken. But that's your soul. Before that, you're kind of guided by everybody else until you start to come of your own, until you come of age. And then you have what they call the demigod. That's your ego, that's your I am, that's your mind. It's the ability to receive and direct conscious energy. It is the I am. I'd love to talk with you about the triune brain theory and the second brain theory and how that plays into your ego as well. If your second brain is sick, maybe that's one reason you are. If you neglect your second brain, maybe that's one reason you're not in harmony. So when we talk about what do, we educate rather than medicate. What we seek to do is teach you how to uniquely, for your own self, learn to understand what do you need to provide balance among these four forces in your life. And that's your physical body, and then your mind, and then that life force. If it's not digesting your food right, if it's not dividing your cells right, if you're not breathing right, if your blood pressure isn't right, if your lymph system isn't working right, if these things aren't working right, this is what we suggest you investigate. Remember, there's potential energy and kinetic energy. We can think about stuff, but until we do stuff, nothing changes until we change. I'll leave you with 3 laws. If you're with me this far, write these down. Use this. I teach people to be a law unto their lips. What does that mean? It's the law of authenticity. If you don't tell any lies, you don't have to remember the lies you told. If you're always sure that the words that issue forth from your lips, to the best of your knowledge and ability, are 100% true all the time, forever. That's discipline, and that's a discipline that will change you, particularly if you're used to even making the little white lies and things to appease people. And it can be difficult because people get used to being lied to, where they want to be sugar-coated and smothered over. And if you don't do that, you got to be careful. They're not going to like it, possibly, particularly if you switch from one way to the other. So be careful with that. What it does, though, is it draws you into becoming your authentic self. Who are you? Well, because ultimately you are the words that come forth from your lips. You speak your world into existence, and you become what you focus on and talk about the most. If you talk about bad stuff, the world's bad, everything's bad, everything will be bad, you'll be correct. But if you see life is full of potential, it's full of abundance, there's still birds everywhere, banging out birds left and right. You hear them? All is not lost. Sometimes we struggle with our society because of people that do things that aren't so great for us. So we got to watch out for the landmines. Just keep loving on people, keep moving forward. Come a law into your lips. Watch that change you. Law of the pen, write it down. You write it down, you expect it to happen. What is the law of expectation? Law of expectation, when you visualize your future with emotion as if you already possess it. When you focus on that, it doesn't matter where I am now. Listen, it's like when you're in school and you know you're going to be a doctor, you envision yourself as being a doctor. When you're a little kid, it's easy to envision that. We lose a lot of that. We lose a lot of our childhood charm as we go through the machine and chews us up and spits us out. So if you can go back to that and you can actually visualize yourself as that person, your little avatar, it's like playing the game, your game of life, and your avatar is that person who you want to be and expect. I said the law of expectation. You expect to be that person in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. How long is it going to take you? How long do you want it to take? And so you make the decision and you stick with it. You write it down. You look at it every day. Every night when you go to bed, you keep a journal. You write down 3 things that you have gratitude for. I am grateful I can see colors. I am grateful my mind is pliant. I am grateful others see my value. That's sculpting your diamond. That's telling yourself who you are gravitating and growing into. And that's cutting off the parts that don't belong because they'll be foreign to you. The only thing that your mind wants to conceive and achieve is what you are focusing on. And so if you inadvertently focus on all the negative stuff that got you here, you're staring back at the booster rocket saying, dang, stop looking back at the booster rocket. It got you here. Great. Use that momentum. Let's go. What have we got now? Potential energy. Let's go. Let's turn that into kinetic energy. Directed, conscious energy. Your gift is your ego. Animals don't have that same conscious. They kill because they need to eat. They don't have remorse. They did what was necessary. We've got this thing that separates us and the ability to reason. And we can use that, and we should.